Breaking news, Pro-Fubara lawmakers holds plenary approach Supreme Court to challenge verdict on pro-Wike legislators. Wow. So I know that yesterday the appeal court in Port Harcourt has actually quashed the court order that was issued by the State High Court to stop the Amewule and 24 others from parading themselves as River State lawmakers, and also never to gather anywhere to legislate on River State issues. Also want Fubara not to have anything to do with them. So now their case was moved, I think, to Federal High Court, and then from there to the appeal court, because Martins Amewule have been pushing very hard to move the case out of the state court to federal court, so that they think they can get justice from there. And we all knew that they were moving that case to a federal level so that they can have a upper hand. That is when Wike can influence, because most of those people must have been people put in by Wike. I think those are the people that even Fubara has not been able to influence. So now they've had the case and they upturned that state high court order against the Martins Amewule. So now that the case has been upturned, the Pro-Fubara group led by Jumbo, Oko Jumbo, they have held a plenary against the verdict of the appeal court, and now they have gone to the Supreme Court to challenge the appeal court order or appeal court judgment. I know that this case will end in appeal court, and let's get to appeal court and see what it is, because all is about these people with evidence on ground that they have moved from PDP to APC, and they had an affidavit which was documented and everybody has it. So why now saying that they have not migrated or they've not defected? It's all because they've seen that APC is not good for them and PDP has rejected them. They are floating now, and so the soft landing for them is to say they have not to deny the defection again. So now let's get to the Supreme Court and see exactly how the case will be handled. Functional Speaker of the House, Right Honorable Victor Oko-Jumbo, confirmed the development while addressing lawmakers during the plenary at a temporary facility used for legislative business in Port Harcourt on Friday, which is today. So a faction of the River State House of Assembly loyal to Governor Siminalayi Fubara has filed an appeal at the Supreme Court to challenge Thursday's judgment of the Court of Appeal on the fate of 25 members of the House who dumped the PDP for the All Progressive Congress APC. So the functional Speaker of the House, Right Honorable Victor Oko-Jumbo, confirmed the development while addressing lawmakers during the plenary at a temporary facility used for legislative business in Port Harcourt on Friday. So Oko-Jumbo clarified that the action was necessitated by the fact that the Assembly strongly believes that the Court of Appeal was in error when it held that the Rivers State High Court lacked the jurisdiction to hear and determine the suit. Can you imagine? So he declared that he remained the authentic Speaker of the House because there cannot be two houses of assembly in Rivers State. That is it. So the functional Speaker reiterated that the seats of Right Honorable Martin Amewule and 24 others embattled lawmakers remain vacant, as declared by the then Speaker, Right Honorable Edison Ehie, so on December 12, 2023. So following their defection from the PDP to APC on the December 11, 2023, in contravention of extant laws. So he said there cannot be two houses of assembly in Rivers State, or indeed any state in Nigeria. This House of Assembly, within me as the Speaker, is the only House of Assembly in Rivers State. So as the whole world knows, on the 11th day of December 2023, Martins Amewule and his 24 friends defected from the PDP to the APC. So on the 13th day of December 2023, Right Honorable Edison here, as the Speaker of the Rivers State House of Assembly, declared the seats of Martin Amewule and his 24 others in the Rivers State House of Assembly vacant. That declaration by Right Honorable Edison here has not been set aside by any court in Nigeria. Okojombo explained that the legitimate members of the Rivers State House of Assembly secured a restraining order against Martin Amaewhule and 24 others when they continued to parade themselves as members of the Rivers State House of Assembly, despite their defection from the PDP to APC and their seats consequently declared vacant. So he said that because they left dissatisfied with the rulings of the Rivers State High Court in suit number PHC 1512 CS 2024, Amaewhule and 24 others had filed an appeal, appeal number CA Port Harcourt, that is the Court of Appeal case, at the Court of Appeal Port Harcourt Division. So the factional speaker added yesterday, the 4th of July 2024, the Court of Appeal in East Lead Judgment allowed the appeal by the Martin Amaewhule and 24 others, on the ground that the Rivers State High Court lacked the jurisdiction to hear and determine the case. So accordingly, the Court of Appeal struck out the suit number from the State High Court and nothing more. So the Court of Appeal did not make any declaration that Martin Amaewhule and 24 others did not defect from the PDP to APC. Can you see how when they make judgment, they leave loophole in the judgment? Now you struck out the case. Now you did not declare or confirm that their defection from PDP to APC is valid or invalid. You also did not declare that having defected from PDP to APC, that their seats are declared vacant. You haven't said anything about those judgments. So you just wrote that the case is struck out because the court lacks the jurisdiction to hear or make judgment on the case. So what do you mean? This is state matter in a state high court. Which other court has jurisdiction to handle it? Judiciary has failed Nigerians, I'm telling you. And the left loophole there, let me see if the Supreme Court will see that loophole that the appeal court left. Because appeal court actually was not thorough in this judgment. Oh my God. So accordingly, we instructed our lawyers and they have filed an appeal to the Supreme Court of Nigeria challenging the judgment of the Court of Appeal delivered on the 4th of July 2024. So Martin Amaewhule and 24 others, in spite of all their pretenses, are no longer members of the Rivers State House of Assembly, and they remain so until the court of competent jurisdiction says otherwise. Once again, we, the legitimate members of the Rivers State House of Assembly, hereby call on the Independent National Electoral Commission to promptly conduct a by-election to fill the vacant seats in the Rivers State House of Assembly. Exactly. In fact, that is long overdue. We strongly urge the general public to ignore Martin Amaewhule and 24 others in their pretense that they are members of the Rivers State House of Assembly. Meanwhile, during the Friday's plenary, the House considered two bills, opened debate on them, and passed them through the first reading stage. This is Buhasha. The bill included the Rivers State Emergency Management Agency Bill 2024 that was presented by the leader of the House, Honorable Sokari Goodboy, while the second one was the Rivers State Transport Company Reform Bill 2024, which was sponsored by the Deputy Speaker of the House, Honorable Adolphus Orubienimiga. Oh boy. So they are working. Irrespective of the outcome of the Court of Appeal judgment yesterday, the guys have continued cruising. And now they have moved on to, to the Supreme Court. Let's see exactly how Supreme Court will deal with this kind of matter, because this is actually not a very good one. I must tell you the truth, not a good one. All right, so we've got some judgments, some comments here. Somebody said, did I not read property that the judgment of a state House of Assembly terminates and end at the appeal court? Now lie, this one don't pass appeal court. Or is this different from the case of Plateau State lawmakers? And some say I thought as much, but you don't pass that level now. It's going. A brilliant one, boss. Victor Oko flexing muzzle with Wiki, going to Supreme Court to do what? The Supreme Court will look at the judgment. Okay. The 25 members had lost their seat by virtue by virtue of the 13th December declaration of their seat vacant by the then Speaker, no court has vacated that declaration. Exactly. As it stands now, so still then they have lost their seat. And that is it. That is it. So, Onadu, I thought you were going to reject the court decision. How can 3 people preside state matters? Very, very shameful. It's the way it is now. That is what the law, it is the law. You can't change it. You can't change it. So thank you for listening. Let's have a comment over this matter now as they have gone to the Supreme Court.